Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Set up. It's a first down play. And the runner takes off to his right. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did...
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, USC. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
that jet sweep motion like that, it really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. The Wolverines will have to kick it away.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Trojans offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on third and long.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. Are finally able to get him down.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The game makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Looks like he's going to run it. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
He finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He's at the 50. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on this play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground. They've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure he's living up to that right now.
And the Trojans churn out another first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Makes a quick catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. A great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And they'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense adds 6 to the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. USC offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
When he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Tremendous toughness here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right and moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Powering through.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So the offense flexing here, Perkins, stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
USC 14.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. USC offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Back in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Snags the quick throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive rolling.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment at 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To a short completion to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Fighting off the defender. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. The Trojans come to the line in a hurry-up.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, SC. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Able to move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the...
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Southern California. It was a foot race, and he won it.
think this receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down, coming up. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 42, USC 28.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. He'll head out of bounds after another big gain. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
See if they fare better here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to chuck it again. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond.
It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Going the other way, can they stop him?
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. The back's got it. Fights off a defender.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Same tailback, another carry. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Wolverines are in the red zone now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tight end makes the grab. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
He's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining.
Timeout, USC.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Remember, his first punt today brought back for a touchdown. Look out, it's a fake. He's trying to throw for it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. A big play for this defense.
Oh, they had a great opportunity there. They just missed the throw. The guy is open, probably has the 1st down, and instead it's incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.